All right, wanted to do a video just talking about the Murphy Lab, kind of doing a little bit of a shootout between the Les Paul and the ES-335. Obviously, these are two different guitars, but both born in the Murphy Lab and kind of have similar, aging processes. Wanted to give you my take on it. What the Murphy Lab looks like versus just like a regular custom shop model. And then again, compare the Les Paul to the 335. In case you guys are thinking about going Murphy Lab and you're both passionate about these style of guitars as I am, and really can't choose between the two. So let me first start off with the ES-335. So this Gibson has it listed as a 61, but I think this is a 64 reissue. They're doing 64s and 61s. I think they're doing the 59s as well in the Murphy Lab. So get you up close. This is the ultra light aging process, and sorry for all the reflection in the background and stuff. As you can probably see, not a ton of checking going on, but it does give you a little bit. And I think, aside from what you're seeing cosmetically, it really adds to the feel. So what I mean by that is, something that I think is really, really worth noting, the back of these necks, they're also doing the checking on them as well. So you're not going to get like any like nicks and gouges or anything like that, but you get like that checking that, for me, where you got like this like ultra gloss finish, it can feel a little bit sticky sometimes. I think the aging process really removes a lot of that and just really makes the neck a lot more comfortable. So you're gonna get that on the 335, and you're also gonna get that on the Les Paul as well. So yeah, you can kind of see that on the back. If you can see that, you've got that aging on the back too. Another thing that I think is, probably something I want to at least talk about is, are you getting a better guitar from the Murphy Lab versus just buying an off the rack, if you will, custom shop ES-335 or, a custom shop R8 or an R9 or something like that? Honestly, I think you probably are. I don't know if they're picking better woods or, spending a little bit more detail building these just because they're selling them at a higher price point. I just find the quality to be a little bit better. I find the setups to be a little bit better. And again, when you're spending this kind of money, it's just like really the attention to detail type stuff. Where, I've owned a ton of Gibson custom shop Les Pauls and most of them are all really good, but I do think the Murphy Lab stuff is a step up. So again, getting back to like kind of the aging process as well. One thing that I think is a little bit of a deterrent is, I guess, when they do the aging process, like you're going to get like little imperfections like this, like by the F hole. Other little things where like the finish is kind of coming off, which I don't particularly care for, but I guess you gotta kind of have to take the good with the bad on that. I really like how they're doing the headstocks. I think that looks pretty historically accurate, with kind of the way that checks. So I think that's a really nice look and feels really cool as well. So going over to the Les Paul. So this is a 58, but it's got like a subtle flame to it. So I wouldn't call this a flame top. I would call this a flame top. Again, you kind of got like, little nicks right here. So this is like how the guitar would look new. You got some nicks on the back, which again, I could probably do without those, but you're still getting a great guitar regardless. And then you got some nice checking on the flame there, which again is really, really nice. Again, more of like I wouldn't say like a matte finish on the back, but the aging really takes a lot of like the high gloss off, which makes it super comfortable. So just to give you guys an idea, kind of side-by-side comparison. So this is a really gorgeous 2019 anniversary model R9. So that's what you're looking at here. This is an R8. Again, I think top-wise, pretty similar. If I had to like A/B these guitars and say which one do you like better, I do like the Murphy. Just think it sounds good, think it feels a little bit better. Even though this has an R8, I think it's got a little bit of a slimmer neck profile than a lot of the ones I've played in the past. So I think it's just a really killer guitar. Not taking anything away from this, super cool. I do like the back on the Murphy a little bit better as well. I typically like kind of like more of the brown, or just typically dark, whether it's red or brown. I kind of favor those guitars. So again, just to give you kind of an idea of what these guitars look like side by side. Again, you're still getting a really good instrument one way or the other. So last thing I wanted to just do is talk about Again, kind of a side-by-side on the 335s. So right here is a 2021 ES-335 Natural. This is a 59 reissue. This here is a 64 reissue. So it's pretty similar guitars. You're gonna get different reflector knob, or you're gonna get different knobs. This one has reflector knobs. This one has the traditional 59 knobs, different tuners. You know, a couple other things as well. This one's got blocks. This one's got dots. I love this guitar. I think these guitars are probably both very different, but yet equal. Looks like I took the switch tip off of this one. Got to put that back on there. But yeah, again, solid guitars. So I don't think you can go wrong with either one of these. I'll tell you what, you know, a lot of knock on Gibson's quality lately, but I couldn't disagree more. Super interested in what they're putting out these days. I think that they're only getting better, and I believe that's especially the case with the custom shop. So if you haven't had a chance to check out anything like this, drop me a comment, shoot me an email at pointguitars@gmail.com. I've always got plenty of Gibson custom shop stuff, plenty in the keeper pile, but plenty of stuff for sale as well. All right, thanks a lot. See ya.